City problems don't usually start with sirens. They start with loose screws, a dead phone, a cut finger, a dark corner, a card reader that stops caring, a weird moment in the alley, one small problem that stacks on another, and suddenly your normal day has a plot. So, this is my actual everyday carry in downtown LA. This is the Nextorch MT10, and this is the kind of tool that makes way more sense when you stop thinking about survival and start thinking about the small stuff that goes wrong during a regular day. A knife is useful, but this is why a multi-tool starts making more sense in the city. And this is the difference right here. A loose handle is not an emergency, but it is annoying. And if you can fix it in 10 seconds, that's a win. And this is why I love full-size scissors on a multi-tool. Loose threads, tags, tape, packaging, little clothing issues, doesn't matter. These are problems that actually happen. And yes, bottle opener. Everyday carry online is obsessed with knives. And I get it, I like knives too. But most problems in the city don't need stabbing. They need fixing. And then you get all the weird little extra features like a ruler on the side, a saw, a workable knife actually, and tiny tools you didn't think you'll use. It even has a seatbelt cutter, hopefully never needed, but that's one of those features where if the day ever comes, you're not gonna wish you had less capability. Sure, a knife cuts, but a multi-tool actually fixes. That's the whole point.
What if an Amazon package attacks first?
It's bubble wrap.
Classic ambush tactics.
So the goal here isn't maximum gear, it's maximum usefulness, without becoming annoying to carry. This little duct tape medical kit that Stickum made for me is probably more valuable than 50% of the things people obsess over online.
And Sergeant Stickum approves this message.
Tiny paper thermometer, not exciting, but if you're out with someone who suddenly feels sick, it's nice to have one simple way to check instead of guessing. Frog tape, Band-Aids, Celox, ibuprofen, burn gel, antibiotic ointment. None of this looks cool on a thumbnail, but this is the stuff that actually saves normal days. And that's what makes this so useful. It's not a full trauma kit, obviously. It's not trying to be. It's just enough minor medical to disappear in a pocket and show up when your life gets annoying. Little cut on your finger, clean it, add ointment, bandage it, keep moving. This sounds basic until you don't have anything and now you're walking around touching public doors with a dirty little city wound. No thank you. And after walking around all day, headache, sore feet, random body betrayal, this is where a couple ibuprofen can change the entire mood of the day. And yeah, this is not fancy moleskin, it's frog's tape. But in a pinch, if your foot starts rubbing and you still have blocks to walk, improvised comfort is still comfort.
I performed surgery.
You wrapped yourself like leftovers.
Sterile leftovers.
Modern life basically collapses the moment your phone dies. And honestly, this little power bank is the first power bank I've found that fits my actual pocket-ready setup. Check it out. This is the exact moment backup power matters. Not when you're sitting at home next to an outlet, when you're already outside, your train is coming, and your phone decides it's not participating. It has this built-in cable that's also the lanyard, which is crazy cool. It has a digital display that lets you know how much power is left, and you can charge 3 different devices through USB-C or USB. And it fits in your pocket, and it's gonna charge everything and not die on you. Pretty cool. This power bank is 10,000 milliamp hours. It has a built-in cable that also works like a lanyard. A digital display so you actually know what's left, USB-C and USB ports. It can charge multiple devices at once. This is why it fits this setup. It's small enough to carry in a real pocket, but it doesn't feel like one of those tiny emergency chargers that gives your phone 5% and then dies heroically. Honestly, this is the first time carrying a power bank didn't feel like carrying around extra luggage. I mean, small power banks are cool, but they usually die after like charging your phone to 5 or 10%. This thing will charge your thing 100% and fits in your pocket. Pocketable, useful, not ridiculous. That's the sweet spot. 5 seconds, real quick, mash that like button, shoot me a subscribe, and check out memberships. Appreciate you guys, let's get back at it. This is the kind of situation where people say, just use your phone light. And yeah, technically you can, but technically you can also eat soup with a fork. Yes, I still carry a flashlight, And no, your phone flashlight is not the same thing.
This comparison is why I still carry a real light. The phone light exists, but that's not the same thing as actually being able to see. Obviously.
This is a tool. Your phone flashlight is a backup feature.
The magnetic base is one of those features that sounds like a gimmick, until it gives you both hands back. Now the light is working while you're working. Dark corners, city lighting is not always your friend. This is the Olight Arc Pro Lite. Compact body, textured grip, USB-C charging, magnetic charging base, rotary selector. It's small enough to carry, but it still feels like a real tool.
And guess what? I'm actually gonna be giving one of these away. This is the Olight Arc Pro Lite, and I've partnered with Olight, so next week I'm gonna be giving one of these bad boys away. Make sure you're watching all my videos for more details.
I am a tactical lighthouse.
Brother, you're blinding everyone.
Guidance requires sacrifice.
And yeah, pepper spray. Because guess what? I live in downtown LA, and sometimes it gets weird.
I'm not trying to win fights. I'm trying to leave them. This gives me distance and enough time to get out of dodge. The grip matters. The flip-top safety matters. The size matters. Because if something is hard to carry or awkward to access, you probably won't have it when you actually need it. This one clips onto a pocket, belt loop, bag, whatever. Simple, accessible, not dramatic, just one more way to create distance if the situation starts getting stupid.
Some everyday carries are for fixing problems, others are for creating distance.
And then there's the least exciting thing on the table, which somehow becomes very exciting the second technology stops working. And I like keeping a little emergency cash separate from my wallet, because losing your phone and your money at the same time, that's not an inconvenience, that's character development, my friend.
Cash is pretty much like anti-annoyance technology these days, right? Keep some.
This is the whole system. Not a lot of gear, just fewer ways to get stuck.
So this is my actual everyday carry. Not a go bag, not apocalyptic gear, not some top 5 internet best. The stuff that actually stops problems and keeps me legit in the city. And honestly, this is only the middle setup. If I'm wearing sweats or shorts, I got a micro setup that I carry with me too. We'll touch on that in another video. Also, if I want more capability, I typically carry a sling with me or a fanny pack, and that gives me a lot more capability, and we'll touch on that in another video. So, like always, stay sharp, stay steady, and stay ready.
So, no flamethrower?
No flamethrower.
Coward!